This is my second hour alone, and I'm currently in Maastricht. So for my hour alone, I decided I was going to go find some people and talk to them for a couple minutes, just try to get to know them and kind of what it's like being here. And so I walked to a bridge, and if you go down some steps down onto the bridge, you can go out to this kind of like water viewing area, and there's not really anything to do down there, but then I saw two girls, and so I went down the stairs and I went and talked to them, and I approached them and I said, "Hi, do you guys speak English?" And they both told me yes, they did. And so I went and talked with them, and it turns out they were both students studying from Spain and somewhere else that I forget now, and they were studying at the University of Maastricht for their bachelor's, and they had just completed their first year. It was really cool talking to them about with how long they've been here, and like if they knew Dutch, and if they were learning Dutch, and what it was like to be an exchange student here. And it was really interesting to learn because they didn't speak Dutch, and they liked being here, but they were finishing in 3 years instead of 4 years for their bachelor's, and just very interesting things that I like didn't think about, like because everything here, because you can find someone in the Netherlands who speaks English pretty much all the time, they didn't see the need to really learn Dutch. Whereas, like, in the United States, like, if you were going to school there, you would absolutely have to know some remedial English, or else you wouldn't be able to get around. And also, their bachelor's program would take 3 years instead of 4 years. And the idea that, like, I guess a lot of people study abroad over here because it's cheaper and easier to do, and it was just very fun to talk with them. I think one of the things I learned about myself is that I kind of wish I had looked into even going to school abroad, or I may look into doing more studying abroad, because I am very interested in this idea of like people just like leaving from where they're from to study school, and I actually think it's really brave of them to go out and do it. And I wish, and I'm like happy I'm doing this because I get a small taste, but I wish I had done more. I think for my next hour alone, I would like to talk with someone from from the place where I am. I think it's really cool to look at culture outside of the context of who's in it. I think it was really interesting talking with the girls because they could tell me things and talk about things that I didn't really know. But I mean, it's all from an outside perspective, and I would really like to be able to look at it or hear about it from someone who's been there for years and even their entire lives. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.